Welcome, everyone. If you can hop onto blockit.com and enter game ID, you could join the review session. Is anyone having trouble logging in to Blockit?
No, I'm just pulling it up right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start the game, and anyone who comes late, they can join in afterwards. Which cell organelle is near the nucleus that processes newly synthesized protein for secretion or distribution to other organelles? Yep, it is the Golgi apparatus. Which is not a complex carbohydrate? Disaccharides. What is a factor that affects food choice? Yep, all the above. What is the correct order of small intestine sections of food movement? Like when you eat something, which parts of the small intestines does it enter? First, second, and last. What cell organelle contains genetic material responsible for controlling actions that occur in the cell? Yep, the nucleus. Which macronutrient provide the most kcals per gram? Lipids. They provide 9 kcals per gram, while proteins and carbs provide 4. So they're very dense. What nutrients are needed for an enzyme? Yep, minerals and vitamins, also known as cofactors and coenzymes. What is a function of the small intestine? Yep, they're the site of most chemical digestion of nutrients. And because they have a lot of absorption happening, they have a lot of microvilli. What is true about macronutrients? They are carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients because you only need a little bit of them. What does low cholesterol mean on a food label? How many milligrams or less and 2 grams or less of saturated fat per serving? Which cell organelle functions are primarily lipid synthesis, detoxification of toxic substances, and calcium storage? Yes, it's the smoothie R. For those who have joined late, you're welcome to hop onto the Blockit website and type in the game ID to join the game, the review session. How many pounds are in 1 kilogram? 2.2 pounds. What are hormones? What is the study of how disease rates vary among different population groups? Epidemiology. Microbiology is the broader study of microbes, while epidemiology is more specific in population groups. What is not a property of water-soluble vitamins? Not easily stored in the body. Oh, this question was worded funny. I'm gonna fix it. Water-soluble vitamins are not easily stored in the body, so that one should not have been the correct answer. I think all of four of them were properties of water-soluble vitamins, which is not one of the nine major allergens recognized in the US. If banana is not recognized, but I have a friend who's allergic to bananas. What is osmosis? Movement of water from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. What is a function of acid? If all of the above. Why should you drink water? All the above. Which health claim category is not regulated by the FDA? Structure and function claims. What does light or light mean in a food label? Contains a third fewer calories or half less fat of the reference food. What is an essential nutrient? Yep, all the above. But the label means replacing nutrients lost in processing. Enriched. Fortify means adding something that wasn't there originally. What can diffuse directly through the phospholipid bilayer? Yep, gases. The phospholipid bilayer is selectively permeable, so some things cannot pass unless it has a receptor, but others can without one, like gases because they're small enough. What is peristalsis? Peristalsis. Coordinated muscular contraction to propel food down GI tract. What is not true about the organic label, the label organic? And this is pertaining to the act, how they used to define this word. Food must be free of food colors, synthetic flavors, and synthetic substances is not included on there. But all the other threes are. What is active transport? If it requires ATP, all three of the others are definitions for passive transport. Which organ system has the goal to provide nutrients for building things, energy, and assist with chemical reactions? Yep, digestive system. What is not a property of minerals? They don't store excess energy. Which is not a component of saliva? Yep, gastric juice. That's in your stomach. What is the function of the urinary system? Of all the above. Where does the exchange of nutrients, oxygen, and waste products between the blood and the cell occur? The capillaries. How many kcal per gram are in alcohol? They are denser than proteins and carbs, but less dense than lipids. What is the leading cause of death in 2017? Of heart disease. What is the science that links food to health and disease? Of nutrition. The other three are parts of your brain. What is not in the nutritional guidelines set by the USDA? Genes are indications for risk is not included. Where does absorption of nutrients mainly occur in the GI tract? If the small intestines. What is the correct order of the scientific method? Which is clear fluid that eventually passes into the bloodstream from the lymphatic system? Yes, it is lymph. Chyme is when you consume food, it's that like aggregate of all the things you consumed as it travels through your GI tract. What does intrinsic factor do? B12 absorption in small intestines. What does a daily value not indicate? You know how much phytochemicals recommended to consume? Which cell organelle prevents excessive accumulation of hydrogen peroxide in cell with an enzyme called catalase? Peroxisome. Which nutrient claim label means at least 25% less sugar per serving than reference food? Reduced sugar. Which cell organelle digest worn out or damaged cells components? Lysosome. Which cellular respiration does not require oxygen, does not make a lot of ATPs, and is not sustainable? Anaerobic. Anaerobic means without oxygen, while aerobic means with oxygen. Which food philosophy should you practice daily? If all the above. Which is composed of water and dissolved waste products of metabolism? If urine. What are phytochemicals? Chemicals found in plants that provide health benefits. Which lipid is liquid at room temperature? Olive oil. Lipids are, well, the plant-based lipids are unsaturated fat, so they're liquid at room temperature, while a lot of animal lipids are saturated fat, so they're solid at room temperature. What is a function of liver? Lipid metabolism makes many of our proteins and remove toxins from our blood. What do proteins do? The work of cells. What is the cell organelle where energy-yielding nutrients from food are converted into energy that can be used? Powerhouse of the cell, mitochondria. Which nutrient is the main structural material in the body? The proteins. A region of the brain regulates satiety. The hypothalamus. What is a benefit of heavy drinking? None of the above. It's actually the opposite of all the things I wrote. So it decreases memory collection, reduces growth in skeletal muscles, increases risk of cancer. What is 6% of 45? Yep, 2.7. What is not a consideration in ABCDEs of assessing nutrition status of someone? Yep, shoe size. A nutrient claim means 40 kcal or less per serving. Low calorie. How many kilograms of water is 1 liter of water? Yep, it's just 1 kilograms. What is true about nutrient-dense foods? Amount of nutrients per serving over amount of calories per serving. Which word describes a state in which nutritional intake greatly exceeds the body's needs? Overnutrition. 3 more questions. What is the internal physiological drive to find and eat food, mostly regulated by internal cues to eating? If it's hunger. Appetite is the external drive, while hunger is the internal drive. Which nutrient enable chemical reactions to occur in the body? Vitamins. Vitamins and minerals are coenzymes, and enzymes help make chemical reactions occur in the body. Which is the preferred fuel of the brain? Yep, glucose. Congratulations. Okay, so the review session is over. Please put your email down in the chat so I could take attendance. And I'll be here for a few more minutes. So if anyone has any questions or want to discuss anything, I'm here for that. And thank you guys for coming to my review session. I hope you guys had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck on your midterm.
Thank Goodbye.
Goodbye.